Take a breath. You are not alone. This is Grace in the Journey. Good morning and welcome to Grace in the Journey. If your heart feels heavy today, you're not alone. This is a place of hope, healing, and honest moments with God. Take a deep breath and let's begin. I want to talk to you about something that we don't often remember to do, and that is just simply saying, God, I'm sorry. It's difficult for us to say that because we feel like He already knows. And while He does, it's best that we say it out loud so we know. So join me as we talk about, God, I'm sorry I carried what you asked me to give you. There's a quiet kind of exhaustion that comes from pretending you're okay when you're not. Not the kind of exhaustion that sleep fixes, but the kind that settles deep in your spirit. The kind that comes from carrying worries you were never meant to carry. And today I want to begin with something simple, but something honest. God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for carrying anxieties you asked me to give you. I'm sorry for holding on to fears you already promised to handle. I'm sorry for pretending I was fine, even though you knew I wasn't. Because the truth is, God has always known. Psalms 139, 1 through 4 says, Lord, you have searched me and known me. You understand my thought afar off. Even before the word on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you knew it altogether. He knew the nights you laid awake in silence. He knew the tears you didn't let fall. He knew the heaviness in your chest when you smiled on the outside, but were just breaking on the inside. You never fooled Him. But see, here's the beautiful part. He never asked you to pretend. He only asked you to trust Him. In 1 Peter 5:7, he says, cast all your anxieties on Him because He cares for you. Not some of it. Not the small things only. Not just the things you think you can't handle. All of it. The word cast literally means to throw it off of yourself and onto Him. But so often we don't cast it. We continue to carry it. We carry the uncertainty. We carry the fear of the future. We carry the weight of situations that we cannot control. And we exhaust ourselves trying to play a role God never assigned us. God never asked you to be your own source of strength. In Isaiah 41:10, it says, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hands. Notice what he says here now. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you. Not, you will do it yourself. But so often we try. We try to be strong enough. We try to be brave enough. We try to figure everything out before we trust Him. And in doing so, we carry burdens that were never ours. Jesus said in Matthew 11:28 through 30, come to me, all you are heavy burdened and weary, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. He never promised a life without uncertainty. But He did promise a life where you wouldn't face it alone. The problem isn't that God isn't strong enough to carry you. The problem is that sometimes we don't fully release ourselves into His hands. We hold on, just in case. But trust, that means letting go. Proverbs 3:5 through 6 reminds us, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understandings. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths. Not some of your heart, all of your heart. All of it. Even the anxious parts, even the fearful parts, even the uncertain parts, especially those parts. Because God's strength is made perfect in our weakness. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, it says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Your weakness doesn't disqualify you. It positions you to receive His strength. And maybe today, the most powerful prayer you can pray isn't a long one. Maybe it's simply this: God, I am sorry for carrying what you asked me to give you. I release it now. Because peace doesn't come from having control. Peace comes from surrendering control. Philippians 4:6-7, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understandings, will guard your hearts and minds in Jesus Christ." Notice it doesn't say peace will make sense. It says peace will guard you. Even when life doesn't make sense, even when the future feels uncertain, even when you don't know what comes next, God does. And He's already there. So today, release what you've been carrying. You don't have to pretend anymore. No, because He already knows. He cares. And He is strong enough to carry you. Friend, if this spoke to your heart today, I want you to remember this. Real simple. You were never meant to carry your life alone. God isn't asking you to be strong enough. He's asking you to trust that He is. Release your worries. Release your fears. Release your need for control. And let His peace guard your heart. This is Misty with Grace in the Journey, reminding you that even here, even now, God is carrying you. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.